Hey, welcome back, my fellow YouTube followers and listeners, subscribers, of course. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jesse Jackson. I am a regular guy trying to make a difference. All right. My YouTube content that I've been releasing, I've been putting out a lot of episodes to help inspire and create motivation for the youth, right? And anyone who needs or wants to hear inspirational, motivational things and good information. There's a lot of struggles out there, and sometimes people just need to hear some good news, and people need to hear some empowering messages. Sometimes people need to forget their struggles and at the same time persevere through their struggles, and just become a stronger, better, smarter person. Trump said, when Trump became president, I just watched a recent interview on NBC News. Trump stated that he had the highest rating of positivity. So he had a positivity percentage increase. So people had him, as a good message for America. Make America great again. That's positive. And I think sometimes you need passion. In today's podcast, I'm going to make it, in today's video, I'm going to make it about positivity and how to create more optimism. You need optimism in your life. At the same time, you want to have much admiration for the stuff that you do on a daily basis that you might take for granted. Like, people need to slow down and have a little more self-love, and have a little more self-appreciation. Okay, let me tell you, when you can discover that you are a powerful being and that you have a lot of hope and a lot of promise, it's a powerful thing. And a lot of people do. Most people have a lot of power and a lot of promise to do great things. But a lot of people, they shy away, or they think to themselves, oh, I'm going to not do the things that they really desire to do. And that's a mistake. That's a shame, I have a question that I want to ask everyone. What makes you passionate? What are you passionate for? This is so, so, so important, because a lot of people, they just miss out on passionate events, and they miss out on passionate abilities that they want to go do something passionately about, let's say, and then you learn new abilities through your passion. It's like, you ever heard the term, if you love what you do, it makes it easier. Well, a lot of people who find that secret out, when you love what you do, you're usually passionate about it. So it doesn't become work. It just becomes your passion. You're focused and desired to have a goal, and this is super important. People who have passion, they tend to have excitement, and they tend to have a high energy and a high drive to get stuff done. That's what's important. That's what's missing in a lot of people's lives. People don't have an energetic high drive to get stuff done. You want to get stuff done, and you want to be someone who can be on top of a lot of stuff that you do in life. When people tend to procrastinate, they tend to forget about things. They tend to forget about responsibility. They tend to forget about other people in their life that are important. So you want to make sure, okay, you have the ability to be more passionate, okay, get stuff done, and just become a better person for it. when you can find and discover your passion, you learn stuff about yourself, you tend to want to do things more and have a better drive for life. You know, you get up with purpose. Okay, you need purpose. Purpose is important. So is responsibility. Okay. When you have a lot of passion in life, you want to make sure you're also doing things ethically. Okay, like you could have a passion for boxing. Okay, you could have a passion for, you know, maybe it's race car driving, maybe it's sports, basketball. You know, maybe your passion is art, maybe it's music. You know, whatever it is, that's awesome. But you want to have ethics. Okay, ethics means you're not stealing content, or you're not stealing stuff, you're not breaking rules, you're not doing things in a bad way, in a destructive way. You know, you really need to be careful. And I think ethics is something that not a lot of society talks about. You know, ethics means you're not cheating the system. You know, like people thought Russia colluded in the American election. I don't know, but the point is that I'm bringing it up because ethics proves to be important when there is an election. Ethics means you don't collude. Ethics means you keep high quality and high class importance upon following the rules and not breaking the rules in that kind of boundary. You know, it's just like we respect people through the law, right? So respect people through, you know, if you run a company, make sure you pay what you owe, you know. All right, let's get that out of the way. Now, a super important thing, when you're passionate about something, it is usually a gift, and it's an honor. You know, don't take it for granted that you really want to do something and you're always going to want to do it. You know, eventually people do get tired, they get bored, they want to hang up the towel, you know. And you need to make sure that you have the ability to appreciate what you have going on and what you can do next. You know, great successful people, they always got a plan what to do next. You know, you want to know what to do next. Okay, it's super important. Now back to the passion. Okay. Passionate people who have direction are powerful. Sometimes you need allies. Sometimes you need people who help you get across onto your path and onto your page when you want to go collaborate with people and do stuff. You know, I'll tell you this: people who are passionate about doing things and who make it as, you know, let's say a WWE superstar, or maybe you're a baseball player, or maybe you're a basketball player, maybe, you know, it's tennis or hockey, right? Doesn't matter. The point is, some people are special people, and then in their regards, they have a special quality about them, and that's describing passion. Okay, the special qualities that you're super excited and super pumped and motivated to do something. Okay, motivation at its highest peak is passion, and that's why I want to bring it up, and this is why I was talking about motivation earlier. Okay, people who are motivated are usually very inclined to want to get something done. Okay, just make sure you're motivated in the right direction. You know, like I said, you're following ethics, you're doing things responsibly. Okay, you also want to do things in a way where you're moving forward and discovering that you have a special gift and a special ability, you know, and that's being passionate. Because I'll tell you, there's lots of people who wake up every day and they think to themselves, man, I wish I had more passion. You know, trust me, there's people who want to be in your shoes. So, make sure you're doing the smart decisions for whatever you're pursuing, okay? And a lot of that's going to be up to you, and it's up to you how you decide to interpret the world you're in and interpret what you're going to go do next. Okay, super important. Now, people who want to start stuff, great. You know, if you're a passionate person, you love doing things, you know, make sure you finish what you start, and or make sure you can finish what you have that is important to keep going further and to keep up your momentum. You know, I'll tell you this, some people have great business skills or great building skills. You know, if you're passionate at building, you're passionate at, you know, business, awesome. You know, I know people who get up every day and they sell real estate and they're passionate about it. They love it. They're into it. They're thinking, what's the next thing? Their minds are constantly working and thinking, what do I got to do next? What's my next step? What's the next approach I got to take? How do I find the best business deal? How do I keep making deals? How do I keep making money? You know, this is passion. Passion is always thinking and involving yourself into new ventures or into something that is what you want to do. Okay? A lot of people, they don't know what they want to do. You know, a lot of people, it's kind of like they learn at a slower pace. When you're really passionate about stuff, you want to learn at a fast pace. You know, fast-paced learners are high-income earners. Remember that line. That isn't even from a book, all right? Fast-paced learners are high-income earners, all right? Learn, learn, learn. Warren Buffett said, the more you learn, the more you earn. And he's probably right. You know, intelligent people make a lot of money. When you go to school, you become more intelligent. You know, doesn't mean you can't make money if you don't go to school and you can't be intelligent, or you should read. Why do books become one of the highest selling products on the internet? Because people want to read information. People want to knowledge themselves. People want to retain useful information. You know, there's not a lot of information behind partying and spending money frivolously and spending money foolishly. There's not a lot of information in, you know, how to do things that don't make you money. Okay, we all know how to have fun with our friends. You know, I'm sure you could have more fun with your friends if you had more money to do so. You know, yeah. But here's what's important. Okay, here's what I want you to take away. You know, as much as sometimes spending time with your friends is great, you have to learn how to be self-reliant and to be a person who's strong on their own. You know, a lot of people, they don't want to stand tall on their own, but this is a gift that you can learn. Or, you know, some people are just very independent and they can stand on their own very well. But when you stand on your own, you have power to be able to decide how you want to do things, and you can become more developed and brave to be strong on your own. Some people, they want to crutch on others, and or they think that standing on their own is not a position they want to be in. But standing on your own, I assure you, is great. You know, when you show that you have character, maybe, you know, the ability to have strength and believe in what you have to say, people want to follow. People want to listen. You know, sometimes people, they don't think about, you know, what the message behind what they're saying is. You know, smart people do. But who are these people that are influencing your life? I did a video earlier, quite recently, you know, who's in your life? Who is influencing you? It's an important question to ask yourself, because we are a lot like who we want to be influenced by and who does influence us. All right? Who influences you? Why do they influence you? Start asking these questions. Can you find better influencers? I wonder, you know, people, and a lot of people these days want to ask these top tier questions because People want to know how to become a social influencer. This is a massive thing, a massive trend on YouTube, social media, so Instagram, including, Twitter, Facebook, of course. How do you be a social media influencer? This is what everyone wants to be. Chase that clout, right? Well, let me tell you something. You need to be good with technology, okay? You want to know how to make good quality videos. You want to know how to become more relevant. A lot of the times you need to follow what's trending. You need to follow what's trending or go against the trend, create your own trend. And that's something a lot of people need to be influenced by, I think, because they're hiding their own creativity and they're hiding their own traces of, their influence that they can share with everyone else. See what I'm saying? You have influence that you can give to other people. So don't shy away from it. Speak up about it. You think you got something good to say? You probably do got something good to say. So go ahead, go say it, go post it, go make a video, Go do something. Let me tell you, time is ticking, okay? Go make connections. Go make collaborations. Find people to help you connect with. At the same time, be a realist too, though. It's okay to work a 9-to-5 job. A lot of people these days, they want to get away from the 9-to-5. It's okay to work 9-to-5. You can still make videos, I'll tell you this. You can become the creator of your own life. And basically, you are, okay? 100%. Some people said, you are a creator. You can either decide to do things for yourself, or you can do things for your people, of course, friends, family. You can do things for maybe an employer. And these are very important things that people really think about a lot and they talk about. A lot of people say, oh, I can't stand my boss, or, maybe it's, something in your family is bothering you, go speak up about it, go talk to someone about it, you got to become a master at being self-reliant and fixing your own problems. See, people don't want to fix their own problems. So much of the time, people don't want to look into themselves and see problems in themselves that they got to fix. And this is really important, okay? Because when you want to develop more, where do you work on things? People want to work on developing stuff they create. That's amazing. It's good to do that. But it's also important to work on yourself and develop yourself into a better person. Develop yourself into being stronger and to also, being a little more, I want to say, caring less what people think, okay? Because a lot of the times, people care what people think way too much. And you know what? There is some things that are important to think about, okay? And there is some things in society that do matter, okay? For sure. We don't want crime to be high. We don't want to make more murderers. We don't want to be destructive, At the same time, people push the boundaries. Sometimes they push in a good way. Sometimes they push boundaries in a bad way. I want to tell you, though, why do you do what you do? Why are you a follower of someone? And ask yourself this. If you can't find good, logical, practical reasons, maybe those people aren't the people you really want to follow. Is your influence really giving a good message? This is what I question myself, and this is why I make the videos I do. I look at the internet, I look at YouTube, and I say, well, are these influencers really sending a good message? Is the message really beneficial? Is the message really positive? I ask myself this when I watch other videos. I think about it myself. Well, what can I make in my videos that is positive, informational, inspirational? Then I post it. And this is what you get, my videos. But anyways, it's okay to have lots going on in your lives. I hope your lives are busy and you have lots of good times ahead of you and you're having good times right now. At the same time, think about the future. Okay, it's highly important to think about what you have to keep yourself busy, at the same time to keep yourself motivated, right? Inspiration can come from inside you. You know, sometimes you need to be competitive. That can be an inspiration. Sometimes, you know, you find motivation in different ways and in hidden things you never knew you had motivation for. You know, find some passions. You know, discover yourself. Go do more things. You know, maybe at the same time, yes, there is realistic, practical ways that do make more money in society. These are not issues that I don't value. Of course I do. You know, I think people should study and read and become more intelligent and should all get high paying jobs. The reality is a lot of people in society, it's something like 76% of Americans in the United States live paycheck to paycheck. That's not a good situation to be in. That's not a lot of prosperity, you know. You need to be, you know, on your grind some more, you know. I mean, I do watch a little bit of Gary Vee, you know. I'm not Gary Vee. I don't say the same things as Gary Vee, but I do respect the fact that he's inspirational. He's motivational. You know, I'll tell you this. What are some things that motivate you, you know, and how competitive are you, you know? Are you still feeling that you deserve and you belong and you want to work hard for what you're working hard for? Question that. If you really can't come up with an answer, maybe you shouldn't be doing it anymore. You know, it's important to note that people who have a good cause and a good devotion behind themselves, they make it far, you know, because they probably aren't questioning themselves, because the reason why they do things is from a good reason. Anyways, hopefully this podcast was good. It reached a lot of people. Hopefully it's helpful. At the same time, you know, I'm going to bring you some more good information. I have lots of good knowledge to share. You know, people just think because, you know, YouTube's full of entertainment, that's all it's got to be. No, that's wrong. And I'm going to change the YouTube platform. I do admire people like Joe Rogan. I do have good people on his podcast. At the same time, you want to bring intelligence to people. Too much of the time, we're just kind of not thinking enough and not really moving forward in a more intelligent pace. There's people out there who are so brilliant, yet their voices aren't heard. They need to make videos. You know, they need to have a voice. There's people who are so highly intelligent, like Elon Musk. Great. You know, I talk about Elon Musk on my podcast. You can check it out. I'm on Anchor. I got a podcast on Spotify. Check it out. Hope you enjoy it. You know, another thing, keep your heads up. Keep confident. Believe in yourself. Keep your head up. You know, when you fall, failure, don't make failure a big deal. Too many people in life, they make failure a big deal, and that's not progress. That is the opposite. That is slowing yourself down. You need to forget failure. Just keep moving forward. Keep on it. You know, it's like if everyone who got tackled in football gave up, you think they would still have a career? No, everyone gets tackled. The quarterback gets sacked. Everyone gets hurt. Usually the knees damage, something gets hurt in a football game. When you're getting tackled, it's another guy running at you to throw you to the ground or to, you know, propel themselves and put you on the ground in pain, okay? So remember, there's people out there who get tackled for a living. You could have the same energy and passion. Maybe you could go be the next football star. You know? I hope you do. At the same time, I want you to envision your goals and work hard for what you got. A lot of people out there, they need to be told to work hard for what they got. Some people don't have the parents. This is why I make this video again. Some people don't have the parents to be able to tell them, hey, good job, son. Good job, daughter. You know, if you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter. You know, feel good about who you are. Go out there. Go do something good that you think you can really do. Because at the end of the day, there's people just like you, just like me, who think they can do good and they excel and they're excellent at what they do. And you can be the next person that's just as excellent. All right, I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the video.